Allez, l'autre set of play, encore 25 secondes, let's go. On est hype. Enfin, je suis méga hype en tout cas. On va voir ce que ça donne. Du beau gameplay. C'est ça qu'on attendait depuis un petit moment, en espérant que ça soit... Kelly, n'est-ce pas? Depuis le temps de développement en même temps. Et pour dédier un state of play entier à ça, je pense quand même que ça devrait le faire. C'est commence direct par la bande-annonce. On va peut-être se mettre en full screen. Et voir. Ça commence directement. Run Bros Game. Oh, la petite musique.
Lumos.
Du gameplay capturé sur PlayStation 5.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world. But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Ouais, non, c'est un classique dans les RPG, hein, création de personnages.
Sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then
Le château, il est tellement détaillé, c'est incroyable.
You do have some catching up to do, as you were starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, and Potions classes, to name a few.
Ah, hello, class. Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
L'entraînement duel, le fameux.
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries. You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways.
Oh, ça leur fait tout quand même.
As well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve. You may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before. It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
All in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win them over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Petites rêves qui font plaisir. Hein.
To know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum, ones designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
Lumos.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic
Ah mais c'est tellement ça, pour les fans de l'univers Harry Potter c'est incroyable.
Mounting Goblin Rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even kill, to achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? Are you not telling me?
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
Ah, les décors sont stylés quand même. Bordel, bordel.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive abilities, including blasting curses, stunning spells, enchanted weaponry, and more. While some may attack directly, others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes.
Defender!
Counterattack with powerful stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell combinations. Students who become particularly adept at spellcasting will find many ways to exploit their enemy's weakness.
Les chorégraphies sont plutôt stylées, hein, les combats. Il a l'air plutôt fluide les enchaînements de sorts, hein, avec les contres et
your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes. Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard. Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat. Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost. grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay. You can even unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting enemies. In Beasts class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick.
Ah, j'espère qu'il y aura du Quidditch dans le jeu. Hein.
Learning and mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions. And over time, you'll learn their stories.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
But what happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin
We've been over this, boy. Hufflepuffs cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
Welcome to the Room of Requirement.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement. You're introduced to this space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you. Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear.
Trop complet, c'est possible de se plaindre de ça?
A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality
What?
and magical specialties.
Un petit show. Ouais, meilleur jeu du monde.
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require. From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants.
Je suis déjà amoureux du jeu alors qu'il est pas sorti. C'est terrible.
But Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine, or coat the ground with snow or rain. Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts. Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement. But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also untold rewards.
Je pense qu'on aura des refs des personnages connus en vrai.
Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path. Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before.
No.
Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
Eh bah putain. Impossible. Holiday 2022. Pas de date précise, mais c'est proche. Ça va arriver vite.
That was your first extended look at Hogwarts Legacy. Now let's hear from the real
c'est un
wizards and
cheat.
witches behind the game.
C'est quoi cet été? Bah oui. Je te jure. Ah bah... Oh là, mais l'univers est tellement complet. Ils vont parler un peu plus en détail du jeu. Je pense que je vais pas y mal y passer de temps. Mais c'est ouf quand même. C'est ultra détaillé. En plus il est beau en vrai, le level design des lieux c'est assez varié et tout. Ça a l'air assez sombre aussi, c'est assez stylé. T'as le training dans le château avec des donjons secrets et tout ça. T'as ton hub que tu peux améliorer en construisant des spots de potions, même ta baraque à l'extérieur et tout, enfin bref. L'idée c'est pour les fêtes, donc je pense oui, ça donne. Je crois que c'est juste PS5 holo.
We really want to make sure that anything we add or anything we play with or anything that we explore really feels authentic.
Bringing to life just the charm and the love, everything we have for the books, and then marrying that with the iconic experiences from the movies that fans will recognize.
Non, ça sort sur toutes les
It's really
plateformes.
just the perfect handshake between the two.
Mais je pense sur PS5 avec...
Just the discovery of like seeing things portrayed for
Voilà, avec
the
la
first
manette
time,
là.
they've read something and had a picture in
Ouais,
their head.
pas mal.
To get to touch it, to walk around it.
Alors non, ils ont pas mis autant de qualité dans Back 4 Blood. Ah, c'est pas le même délire, c'est sûr. Après, Warner sont juste là pour la licence, hein, c'est surtout les développeurs qui font la diff. Mais...
But the final question that fans ask is what's beyond that? What's beyond the Forbidden Forest? What's going to be beyond Hogsmeade? What's beyond the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
Mais ouais, je suis hype. Déjà tout l'univers du château, des jardins et tout ça autour, ça a l'air fat. Et en plus t'as tout l'univers autour, quoi, les villes, les contrées et tout, avec le bestiaire. Ils se baladaient en balai, quoi. Trop bien.
Hogwarts Legacy is an original story that takes place in the late 1800s.
Bah c'est ça ce que tu dis. Il y a du multi? Oh, j'espère qu'il n'y a pas de multi, non?
Which is very unusual. So already there's a bit of an edge. And a bit of a mystery.
The original story that we tell in the game is your story of what you did, you know, in the Wizarding World that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the Wizarding World from, you know, the 1900s and on, really.
Pas très multi, ouais, j'espère que ça sera full solo, hein, faut être tranquille. Hein.
Sort of create a space that's their own.
La coop, c'est pas impossible, mais j'ai pas l'impression. Après, dans les vidéos, il y a souvent un pote à lui à côté, mais ça, c'est les alliés qui peuvent recruter.
Our process of development started with rereading the books. And over development, we reread the books many times. Every time we start with a new feature, we dig into that. And then beyond, we would go into the films.
Oh, le Quidditch, j'espère aussi qu'il y en a un. On peut te balader en balai, y a pas de raison là. Il faut le Quidditch. Et faire un e-sport dessus.
I helped design a piece that nobody has ever seen before, the Hufflepuff Common Room. You know, as a
regardez ces lieux, c'est incroyable comment c'est travaillé, c'est ultra détaillé, c'est ouf. Vraiment. Alors déjà je pense que même pas forcément fan d'Harry Potter ça pourrait plaire, hein. Et quand t'es fan c'est encore pire.
But mostly it's going to be an entirely new wizarding world that no one's ever experienced.
When people engage in the wizarding world, what's the one anchor? Like what's the thing that everyone comes back to? What's the thing that grounds it all and grounds all these characters and grounds all these figures? And for us we really felt like that answer was Hogwarts itself. That school, that famous school of witchcraft and wizardry, is really what binds it all.
How to bring Hogwarts to life. That was a very big challenge because, as everybody knows, Hogwarts is huge.
Now we need to know exactly how this passage connects to this
pas
passage
faux.
because you're gonna have to walk it.
And of course,
Quidditch contre Elia, c'est moins fun qu'avec des potes, c'est sûr. C'est vrai qu'au moins juste pour le Quidditch, un peu de multi.
We recreate those very important locations, and then there's these other places that are only mentioned in the books or just alluded to, and we have to make the connective tissue that brings all that together.
Having a world that is a breathing, living
Oh, les yeux, pif, le petit poussien.
hard to do because it's all about the details.
Faut que j'ai
And as a concept team, we really got into those details.
Après, j'espère aussi que le gameplay c'est un peu comme ce qu'on a vu, que le HUD est très épuré, parce qu'on voyait les touches pour certaines actions de combat. Donc si c'est vraiment comme ça, c'est trop cool. Franchement, il est beau et ça permettrait de bien profiter de tout ce qu'il y a à l'écran.
Wandering Hogwarts for like 45 minutes because it's so beautiful.
The community is absolutely going to love Hogwarts Legacy.
It's gonna be so fun.
Get that letter to Hogwarts and go to Hogwarts.
We're so excited for people to come to this, to inhabit it, to actually enter the Hogwarts.
C'est ça, ouais.
This is your Hogwarts Legacy.
Quand tu te balades dans le château, sans rien faire, tu t'admires juste. Mais en plus, ça a l'air vraiment vivant, ça c'est cool aussi. En tout cas, le château, l'extérieur et les villes qu'on a vues dans la vidéo, c'était bien vivant. On n'est pas les vrais persos. Ah bah ça se passe 200 ans avant, donc ça va être compliqué. Oui, je pense aussi ce que tu dis. Bah voilà. Et bah des bisous, c'était cool. Bon bah voilà, 20 minutes bien remplies et bien intenses. Ils ont montré pas mal de choses. Hein. Le système de training dans le château avec les professeurs, les potions, le bestiaire et tout. Vraiment ouf, le système de donjon, de quête. De pouvoir te balader après l'extérieur de Poudlard, d'améliorer ton hub avec ta maison et tout ça. C'est ultra complet, c'est ouf. Hein. Moi je suis encore plus hype. Et puis c'est beau, putain. C'est beau. Et moi je suis content justement qu'il y ait un système RPG avec personnalisation des personnages. Ça permet de vraiment être RP, d'être vraiment te créer ton propre univers. Et ça c'est plutôt cool. Après, j'ai vraiment pas l'impression qu'il y ait une mécanique multijoueur ou coop. Hein. En tout cas, dans ce qu'ils ont montré, c'est pas le sur quoi ils ont appuyé. Moi, s'il n'y a pas, personnellement, ça me va parfaitement parce que je suis pas très coop ou multijoueur, mais c'est vrai qu'il y a un univers comme ça pourrait être stylé. Ou alors faudrait qu'ils fassent 2 jeux. Ou ajouter plus tard un gros smash multi. T'as d'autres potes qui viennent se balader dans le château et tout. Faire des combats de Quidditch ou des duels de baguette. Il pourrait y avoir des trucs cool à faire en vrai. Mais franchement, très prometteur. Et du coup, bah pour les fêtes 2022, ça va être Noël quoi. On le sent bien. Ça va arriver vite. Décembre, ouais, je pense aussi. Hein. Je pense aussi que c'est pour les fêtes de Noël. Hein. Clairement. Mais bon. Au vu de ce qu'ils ont montré, il a l'air plutôt bien avancé le développement, donc on espère que ça va continuer à bien se passer pour eux. Ils prendront de soucis, puis voilà, on va se faire plaisir à Noël prochain. Harry Potter, Starfield, un peu de chance, Atomic Hearts. Alors Atomic Hearts, ça va être comme... Comment il s'appelle? Comment il s'appelle l'autre jeu? Comment j'ai pu oublier l'autre jeu? Comment il s'appelle? Obscur! Oh la vache, le bug. Harry Potter, sorti toujours en décembre en plus, non? Oh, je sais plus ça. Après, c'était pas vraiment la même chose. Hein. Bioshock, pas du tout, non. Non, l'autre jeu, Stalker 2, ouais. Atomic Heart, c'est comme Stalker 2, hein. Pour l'instant, ça va être compliqué, je pense. C'est acté. J'attends Outlast Trials. Annoncé. Bah, j'attends de voir du gameplay et tout là parce que ça fait longtemps qu'il a été annoncé mais on a rien encore. Hein. Je pense que ça va pas tarder mais c'est vrai que je serais pas contre non plus. Un petit peu de tunique avant de se quitter. Non. Non, c'est terminé. En tout cas, Hogwarts Legacy c'est validé. Franchement, j'ai hâte. Maintenant faudra voir avec les prochaines annonces.